Okay, I'm going to show how to override a JSP. So we have a portlet, we have this my sites portlet, and if I click on a site, my browser, as you can see, opens a new tab. So I was in this tab and this tab was opened. This is due to how the JSP is, written. So what I am going to do, I'm going to start by the end. I have a fragment. I've created the fragment. This is the manifest file. I'll explain how I get here. But this is my manifest file. And then I copy. Well, I deploy. There are different ways to deploy this. And I just, deploy like this for development. Actually, the right way would be to build the jar and put the jar in the deploy folder. But for us, it would be, it would be faster this way. So after deploying, I go back to the page, and when I click here on the test site, you will see that I am still in the same tab. You see here. So I go back and I click, and okay. So how did I do this? So basically, I have to create a. I'm going to show you how this is done. First, I'm going to show you how this is done. How I get this version here, 4016, and where I found it, and then I will rebuild it again. So in case you have the thing already done and you want to fix it and change this number, I'll show you how to do it, and then I'll show you how to start from scratch in case it doesn't work, because it doesn't take a long time. So basically, I created a module, and here I don't have any Java code. I only have this JSP, and this JSP overrides, it's basically the original JSP, but just changing very little. And in the BND, well, this is what I have, and that's all. All it basically it is. So okay, let's go to the Go shell. And here are my bundles. And so this is my fragment that I created. And let's see what this fragment has. So the ID is this. So B1110. So it's basically its host bundle. The bundle that is actually overriding, or that is getting attached to, is Liferay site, my site's web 4016. Okay, so this is the version 4016, which is the version I have here. On my test, I've seen that it works also with the 4013. So I think this minor version doesn't really affect much. So it would still work even if the minor version number is not exactly the same. That's what my tests have shown me. But it's better to actually find the right version. So because this is my because this is my version 4016 Liferay site, my site's web 4016. This is what I write here: Liferay site, my site's web bundle version 4016. Also, I could open the jar and see what it is in the jar. There is always a manifest file. So I want to see this Liferay site, my site's web host bundle, which is number 78. So if I do LB78 rep 78, so then I see this one. Liferay site, my site's web, and it says clearly the version. But if I don't believe it and I want to open the jar and something and read the manifest file, this would be the equivalent of typing headers, which will show me the manifest file, and then 78. And this is the generated manifest file. So the BND is what helps to build the manifest, and then you can see here, this is the actual version that is in the jar that has been deployed in my manifest file. So let's say it another way, just to show, like, you know, so that you can check more things. I'm gonna go to my Liferay installation. So this is my Liferay installation where I am here. No, sorry, this is, yeah, this is it, yeah. So I am looking for a view JSP here that is on my site's web. So yeah, there are many view JSPs, but we wanted to remove some that said blank, right? Like basically you can go to the source code. Let's go to the source code actually. I'm gonna open a new tab here. So I'm gonna go to Liferay that I downloaded, Liferay bundles, Liferay. Sorry, projects, Liferay Portal Enterprise Edition, and this, I downloaded the 7.2 version, and then I have all the source code. So I'm gonna try to grab this blank thing that we had, right, in a file called, as we said, view JSP. So I'm gonna imagine I don't know anything. So I'm trying to find this blank thing that I have. I have a link to just a hyperlink to another page with this target blank, and I know the file is a view JSP, or it's a JSP at least. You know, I can search in the code until I find it, but I know it is something related to sites. So let's see which files contain that. So I would do, you know, something like this. You can do it however you want. There are different ways. So these are all the files. Now the files that are you know, that could be, that are potential targets are here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know. So there is one that, this is not Amazon rankings. I'm not doing anything with Google Maps, layout, configuration, my sites. This one seems to be it, this one. So as you can see, I know that I have to modify a JSP that is in a module called sites my sites web. Okay, so it is sites my sites web. So I could try to, you know, go back to where I am and try to find within a jar, you know, this is the source code here to find the file, and this is my actual Liferay installation to find the version. So what I'm gonna do is find something like I have some utils, you know, to look within. You can use grep, you can use whatever to look inside the jars and the LPKGs. These are just shell scripts. And I'm gonna search for my site something, and let's see, because it's either in an LPKG or in a jar. Normally these packages that come with Liferay are within LPKG. So there is a jar packed within an LPKG, and now I can see this file. So there is, in my OGI Marketplace Liferay Web Experience Liferay site IMPL LPKG, there is a jar called Com Liferay site, my sites web. Okay, so let's go there. So I'll go to OGI Marketplace, and then so let's see what we find here. So we're in this what was it? It was Liferay Web Experience. So we're Liferay. So I scroll to the Web Experience, and then Liferay site IMPL. So Liferay site API and Liferay site IMPL. And then I open this, and there are a few jars. And within these jars, I can see that I have Com Liferay site, my site's web 4016.jar, which is the version. That's the version I'm looking for. And then I double click here, and in case I don't believe that, I open the meta.inf folder, and I see the manifest file, and I can see the bundled version here, which is 4016. Okay, so I know the version. Okay, 4016. So that's all I need. I need to know which file, where the jar is, whatever, and it is Com Liferay site, my site's web, because I patched. Before I didn't patch, so I had 4013. Now I have 4016. I need to know the file, but we have found the file in the source code, so we know which file it is. You know, researching a little bit, and then we just build. You have an email, but I'm gonna do it. We just build the new file, and I'm gonna show you again. I'm gonna delete this so that you see. I'm gonna delete. So basically, this is my manifest. This is where I have to change the version, but I'm gonna uninstall it, and I'm gonna delete this my site's fragment, and I'm gonna start it over from scratch. So delete contents on disk, my site's web fragment. Okay. Okay, it's been deleted, and just to prove it, I will show that this there is no my site's fragment anymore. So it was 1109, if you remember. You can scroll back in the video, and you will see 1109. It's not there anymore. So I don't have it, and now if I try to go back and refresh the page and click again, you will see that because we don't have that override, that JSP override, our page is in the other side is opened in a new tab. Okay, so let's start building it from scratch, because probably this is the fastest way that will work for you. So okay, so I click here, modules, and then new Liferay module project fragment. So it's a new Liferay module fragment, and then this is very important so that everything is automated. So I need to write my runtime name. So this is, I have 72 SP2. I want to point to this Liferay Digital Experience Platform 7210 that I have here. So I want to build, or I want to build against that version of Liferay, which is so I write my sites JSP fragments. I could put a few files, not just one. So next, and the host OGI bundle, I don't know, but I already, when I grabbed on the within the LPKG, I found it, so I know the name. In any case, because I don't remember, I have it here on the email. So it is com Liferay site, my site's web. So I start writing com Liferay site, my site's web. And then here, as you can see, if I do it with these tools, I don't have any option to choose the wrong version. There is no way I can fail. So I click on this one, okay, and then overridden files, and these are the files. In order to find a file, I click here, and these are the files I can overwrite. So this is our file, view JSP, right? So I click on the view JSP, and then it will automatically create the project for me, and I have the file that I don't even need to copy it from the source code. So I go here to resources. So I have the view JSP, as you can see, and I have my manifest file that has been generated correctly with the right version, everything, and that I can deploy. So I'm gonna deploy it. I mean, I could build it, with Gradle build it and then deploy it, but for development purposes, I can use this Liferay Developer Studio, which is very, very comfortable. So I have deployed it, and now you will see that it's in my GoGo shell, but it doesn't do anything. List bundles, and then I have this one, my site's JSP fragments. Okay, so still it doesn't do anything because I haven't changed the code. So still, even if it's deployed, if I click here, it will still open it in a new tab. Okay, so the only thing I need to do now is go to this view JSP and find this blank, target blank, right? So blank, I look for the blank thing, target blank, so I delete it from here. Okay, delete it, and I look for the other one, and I delete it again. And then I save and redeploy again. See, I'm redeploying. And now I go back. And you can see this is my last tab. I have a Google tag here, and then I have another tag. And if I click here, it opens it in the same tab. You can stop the video and watch it again. Like I think probably now it's easier. I mean, it's kind of weird because of the versions and so on, but once you see it done by someone else, I think it's easier to get it right. So I hope this video helps and that you can get it working. I'll send you the workspace anyway, so that you have it too.